Антея. Антеya? I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island. Antеya? Please tell me you're here.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You were not alone. Can we go now?
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
Aye. Here's hoping.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, is he there?
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web. The path is safe for now.
Always so reassuring.
Onwards. Strange how I barely knew Ceridian, yet feel like I've lost someone deeply important.
Oh, there! Manual on how to hide from men.
Wish I had one.
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace, and where to find her.
She draws well.
Well, can we draw this to a close? We need to talk to Kate.
How can she find anything in this mess?
We're wasting time. Let's go. Shall we dance then? Ask for help if you need it. All the fun. If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
They pay me good money.
Aided by the Banishers, Captain Pennington survived the mutiny. Now they who remain must set old sins aside and build a future, with Pennington or without. Because the captain sees no brighter horizons behind the blackened clouds of his past.
Can you feel the tension? Folk here are wound tight.
What are you doing here? I don't believe it. You're back. Why?
Good day to you too, Thickskin. How do things stand since last I saw you?
Would it please you to hear all is well and you are the author of it? Well, all is not well, and yes, you are the author of it. Kate is gone.
Where? Why?
We had an argument. Harsh words were spoken. She left for the woods. I would have you bring her back. I don't have time to go chasing after her.
What makes you think I do?
You will do me this favour. After all, the situation is at least in part your fault.
Surely she'll cool off and come round. Then you can talk things out.
What's there to talk about? Just bring her back. We've work to do.
Perfect. One sister won't stay and talk, the other won't sit and listen.
She's probably gone to the hunting lodge she likes to spend time in, near the road to Boston. Find her, bring her to her senses, then send her back here. Send her home.
Do you know anything about Kate and a certain Grace?
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Why'd you ask?
I found a letter, an old one, addressed to Grace, but mentioning Kate. It'd help to know who she is.
I can't help you, and if I could help you, I wouldn't. After all that has happened, Kate's tale is hers to tell, and hers alone.
But you admit you knew a Grace. I'm guessing she's from New Eden.
Ask Kate, for I'll say naught.
All right, then. One last question. Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
Seeker, you say? Now this I can answer. I've never heard that name in my whole life.
What's the word around camp?
The word on what?
How goes the situation here?
After you travelled on, things here soured. Kate was much troubled, like I've never seen her. Days passed in silence. When at last she spoke, her fury shocked us all. And then she left, just upped and walked out.
I wish to be of service. Who in the camp needs helping?
Aye, Jane, all stirred up of late. Chafes to leave, something about her people. Squire Paris will know.
Well then, I'll be leaving. Will Kate even listen to me?
Let's talk to her and find out.
You monster!
Oof! How's balls, lady?
Oh, Mr. McGrath!
You are a monster.
Thank God! I mean, I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord. Well, I have thoroughly embarrassed myself. Forgive me, if you can.
Think nothing of it. How do you know my name?
Who doesn't? You slayed the beast, by God's grace. I admit I thought you a charlatan. I told the newsmiths they get nothing for their money. Mistress Evelyn Fitcher, by the way. I'm what passes around here for a physician.
Red McCraith, banisher of ghosts and slayer of the terrible beast. How may I help you?
I need no help. I just scared myself. These days I'm afraid of my own shadow. I was gathering plants in the woods. I thought I was attacked by a ghost. Isn't that ridiculous?
She's haunted, clear as day.
Well, it's not ridiculous, no. If you're haunted, I might be able to help you.
I'm not haunted. I just took fright is all. But if you really want to help, when I ran, I dropped my bag. It has my medical equipment and supplies. Could you get it for me?
Medical supplies are valuable. A shame to lose them. I'll see what I can do.
May God's goodness go with you. If you're serious. I still can't tell if you're a serious man.
You're such a good man.
Banisher, rebel, finder of lost baggage.
And Beetlehead. You forgot Beetlehead.
Get back up!
Here in the crevice, Evelyn Fitcher's lost bag.
How did she manage to drop it down there? What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher. Off we go then. Call on me. it. This feels good.
Kate? Where is she? Good day to you, sir. I'm Red McGrath. I'm the Banisher.
You ass.
No dust. Oh, whoever was here took all the guns.
You'll have to make do with what you've got.
It's more serious than thick-skinned knew.
Maybe there's still time, if we make for the bridge to Boston. A malignant will is placed upon this, just like the one we found earlier.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location.
roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick. Recent. Kate's, maybe.
Wolfpack. No blood, though.
She did drop her notebook.
She writes really well. There's emotion in every word. I'm jealous. Writing's good when you struggle to express your feelings.
Red McWraith, you express altogether too many feelings already.
Aye, but you like that about me. Right, let's find Kate and get her talking. Did she leave without supplies?
If she did, she can't have gone far.
Huh? Yep.
She's here.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
Thickskin said I might find you here when she sent me looking.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I doubt I'll be much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious, I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
What happened to Grace?
I don't know that either. There had been strife with her father. Then she was gone. And the captain spoke of her no more.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps, into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done.
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
I found your journal, Kate. Stop lying to yourself.
How dare you?
I dare because you care. Come on, say it. Get it out.
I'm afraid to.
It will be all right. I promise.
I don't want to care. I don't want to care for them. I don't want to care for thick skin.
Aye, but you do. And you can. As long as you care for yourself first of all, so... what's it to be?
I'll go. When I'm ready, I'll return. But she will step down. Further, and you may tell her this, I do not care to keep her secret. Not no more.
All right. I'll tell her it. All of it. A lumber camp long abandoned. I wonder why.
Bankruptcy, boredom, wolf attack. Who knows? Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
Have you found her?
Did Thickskin merit her second chance? We're about to find out.
Kate is safe. She's agreed to come back to the camp. On one condition. You must cede your post.
So that's what it'll take.
Will you do it? Will you keep your promise?
Do you think me a liar?
I've no stake in it. I'm curious, is all.
Curious is one word for it. Prying is a better one. You're a nosy Scots bastard, McWraith, and that's trouble. But all the same, I'll thank you for my sister's safe return.
What's your plan now, if you have one?
I'll pack me things, go into the wild, alone. Better that way, for me, for everyone.
Alone?
Aye, I'm better alone. I survive, Banisher. That's what I do. I survive.
Goodbye, Thickskin.
That woman remains a mystery to me. She worries so about her sister, yet sent scores of people to die.
Aye. It is a mystery to me, too.
I can help. Eyes peeled. This isn't over yet. Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here? all the fun. Not hard enough. This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home? Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough. Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
Red, come look. Seeker drew this. Now we know she's in the mountains. There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. It's as if you can't wait to leave.
It's not like that. It's complicated.
Aye, alright. I believe you.
They're not yet over your accusations, it seems.
We have failed. Banishers, you are a sight for sore eyes. And I do admit my eyes are sore.
Lamentation. Or are you the Honourable Mr. Haskell now?
Are we interrupting?
Yes, you are. But your interruption is the latest of many. Things are not going well.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognise it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Антея. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my True Pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
I'd speak of past mistakes and how they show you the way to a better future.
That might just work. Thank you.
What's going on here, Lamentation Haskell?
Nothing's going on here. Not really. All right. Folk despair. They've lost trust in my father. They finished the meeting house, but... Well, people talk and foolish people shout. In their wisdom, the flock decided that we were heretics, or worse. They took down the wards, burned our books, and then set fire to our house.
They're afraid. Can you blame them?
No, it was inevitable. If anything, I blame myself for failing to see it coming. Without the wards, the situation worsens, and folk blame my father.
Would they be wrong?
Right or wrong, spectres walk once more, and we need the services of a banisher. Or two. If you can bring people peace, I doubt they'll be grateful. But I shall.
Who ordered the books burned?
I don't know. Does it matter? It was chaos. I brought my father to safety out of their sight. When I came back the next day, it was like nothing had happened. The pyre was cooling. All my ghosts' wards were destroyed. No one said a word. Funny thing is, they did not find the books I'd already borrowed from my father's shelves. If they had, I'd now be dead.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
Folk lose faith. This would be a good thing, except they lose their hope with it. I admit, I don't know what to do about it.
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
Folk have been quite lovely as it happens. Each tries to do their best and spirits are high. Thinking about it, that's actually really strange. Really strange indeed.
What about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. But I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work differently for you?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, they're different.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
It is step by step that we overcome together, that we thrive. No! No!
More work to do.
The tension here helps no one, especially not us. I wonder if ghosts still linger. Words have power. The right speech at the right moment can change the world.
I heard General Count von Stalenberg speak to his troops once. He didn't look like much, but when he spoke, soldiers listened. When all seemed lost, he filled their hearts with courage, hope and rage against the enemy. It was quite the speech.
What did he say?
I don't know. I don't speak German.
I think we've hit a nerve. Standing by. Take care. The place is warded. Red, I can't manifest anymore.
No rewards.
Thank you. Take care. The place is warded. Change tack.
Where the corners is this house?
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Red, I can't manifest anymore. Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Something has me. Wards. I can't help you. Wards, think you can fend for yourself? I can manifest now. I know.
It's about to shoot.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Marcin left! One less to worry about.
colony. It's coming for you! Red, I can't manifest anymore.
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots. there's a lock. I'm gonna need a key. Did you feel that?
It's close. The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains barred path.
Have I mentioned how I know I am of you?
Go on.
The heart's yours. The roots are mine. Pay me good money. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. I rely on you. Your presence reassures me. I dread your absence. I can barely bring myself to think about it. I don't wish to deny your pain. I'm just trying to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty.
Stay down.
Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here.
Well, this looks like Limey's stuff, only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red. Where do you think you're going? Can't outrun a ghost.
Slippery wee shite, aren't you? Where'd you go, you wee bastard?
Did we miss a few? I have another in sight. Where do you think you're going?
I'll get you eventually. There's more of them. It's stronger now. Brace yourself. Call on me.
That thing moves like a shot.
Watch out! Spectre possession. Away with you! Dodge!
This is it. Seeker is behind this wall. Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
I know you're Pennington's daughter. Still, can I see the family resemblance?
In the end, neither could he.
It must have hurt.
The dear captain is many things, but he is a Puritan through and through. And I, his daughter, am a witch. I defied him, sought forbidden knowledge and stepped beyond the boundaries. At the end of that most painful of journeys, Grace was dead. And Seeker was born. Yes, it hurt, but it was worth it. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
The time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Hidden away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Oh, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embraced solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
Did Ceridian find you here?
Not physically. I dreamed of her. I dreamed of the Maya marshes. So I went there. And I found the island.
Quite the thing. Meet your dream in person.
I suppose so. At the time, I was more focused on the fun I'd had getting to the island.
Also?
Our first dance. I admit I ran away. But we have danced many times since then. old moss-head Ceridian and me.
You learned magic by yourself?
Not really. Not at all. First, Lammy Haskell's forbidden books told me that magic was real. They say you must look out for the quiet kids. And that was me and Lammy. Reading those books opened my eyes to worlds of wonder. But I did not learn witchcraft until Ceridian found me. Lammy showed me the view from the prison window, but my mistress walked me right out the door.
Lammy was relieved to hear you're well.
He talked about paying you a visit.
When I was exiled, he was the only one who'd help. Sweet boy. But now is not the time for visitors. Later, perhaps. Later, when you have lifted the curse.
The boy will be disappointed. He has a thing for witchery. With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
What's that?
That is not your concern.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine.
That's a void breach, all right. Should we jump in?
Wait. This is it, isn't it?
This is it.
You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
Do you ever wonder how things would have gone if we'd never come here?
Never. Do you?
Sometimes.
I think about our last morning in Oporto, of our tiny room overlooking the fish market.
A horrendously loud fish market.
You slept soundly in my arms as I lay listening to the clamour. I watched those curtains blow through the window for hours, or so it felt. I think of that moment often. That instant suspended in time, before Charles's letter found us.
We were glad to hear from our friend, and buoyed by our later success.
The ghost blew up the Duke's wine cellar, but we got the job done.
Ah.
I had a good life. We had a good life.
I'm gonna miss you so very much.
There's much to do between here and goodbye. Let's go do it. Thank you for standing by my side through it all, for everything. Into the fray, then.
Always.